What's up, everybody? So today I'm going to be showing off an absolutely insane find of Fear Street books that I got today. And I know I just recently uploaded a video announcing that I'm starting another book challenge, but I did state in that video, however, that if I were to find any good deals on Fear Street books, which, as a lot of you probably know if you've been following my channel, are very rare and collectible nowadays, and I've been trying to complete my Fear Street collection as of late. If I were to find any good deals on these, I would exclude this from my book challenge. It doesn't affect my book challenge in any way, because if you find a good deal on these books, you kind of just have to buy them because of how difficult to find they are. And going into this, to be honest, I really didn't expect to find anything. I haven't been looking really a whole lot, but I do check eBay and Facebook Marketplace on occasion. And I just checked Facebook Marketplace a few days ago, and on a lot of Fear Street books, and I've been messaging the seller, and I went to pick them up today, and this is probably the luckiest R.L. Stine find that I have ever come across in my time of collecting his books, both Fear Street and Goosebumps. So yeah, I did not really expect to be this lucky to find a lot of books like this, and I'm glad I did decide to exclude this from my book challenge, because there's no way I could have passed this up. I'm like super excited right now, a little bit overwhelmed, but basically I have a roughly 50 Fear Street books here. 30 of them are ones that I needed, and about 20 are duplicates. 20 of them, or the duplicates, are in pretty rough shape. It's funny because most of these are in pretty mint condition, and those are most of the ones that I needed, and the ones that aren't in the best shape are the ones that are duplicates, ones that I already had. So it's kind of funny. I got a little bit lucky there too. And the deal that I got on these books is just absolutely insane. The seller had no idea that these are worth anything or that these are very valuable or collectible. I basically got these books for free. I spent more money on gas driving to get these books than I did of what I paid for them. And it was a little bit of a drive. Don't get me wrong. I had to drive, and by a little bit of a drive, I mean like 2 hours to go get these books one way. But it was worth it. It was more than worth it. Some of these books are really rare, books that I've been looking for a long time. So let's just jump right into it. I'm going to start showing these off. I have them a little bit sorted, organized here. And first I'm going to go through and just show you all the duplicates that are in this lot, books that I don't necessarily need, ones that I already have, and some of these are in kind of rough shape again. But I'll go through and just show all these off quick, because I'll still be able to trade these or sell them and make a lot of my money back. I'm really not taking any losses with this at all. So the first book I'm going to show you is actually one that I don't have, but it's one that's a little bit rough, but it's a really cool bind up of a couple of Fear Street books, and that is Goodnight Kiss. This has Goodnight Kiss 1 and 2 in it, and then also a new vampire story by R.L. Stine, as on the back it says The Vampire Club. I'm actually not sure what that one is. I've never even heard of that, to be honest. I think it might be a short story or something. It just says plus a new story by R.L. Stine. So yeah, it's this really cool bind up of two Fear Street books, Goodnight Kiss 1 and 2. And it's like a vampire story. It's got this kind of cool artwork on the inside here. So yeah, that's the first book I'm going to show you. All right. Then we'll go through all of these. Again, these are all the duplicates. I'll just kind of show you all these real quick to get them out of the way first and save the best ones for last. So first one we have here is The House of Evil, the first horror. Again, I already have all of these ones here. Some of them might be in better shape than the ones I currently have. I'll have to go through, sort them, keep whatever ones are in better shape. But most of these I'll just be trading off or selling or something. The Second Evil. This one is actually part of the Point Horror series. This is Twisted. There's a couple of Point Horror books in this lot. This one is a really rare one. I already have this book, but I'm glad to have another copy of it, because this one goes for quite a bit online. This is Cat. This is one of the last books in the original Fear Street series. Then we have Silent Night 2. This is the roughest one here. This one, honestly, I might even put in the recycling bin. This is Cheerleaders, the First Evil. This one's pretty beat up. There's a corner missing, big creases on it, lots and lots of edge wear. This one is really rough. This is actually one that I do need, I think. I don't have this one yet. But I don't even want to keep it in this condition. This is awful. Thankfully, most of them aren't this bad. This is definitely the worst one. All right, back to the duplicates here. We have the Stepsister, Ski Weekend. This one is pretty rough too, but again, I already have the copy of this book, so this will go straight into my trade pile. The Thrill Club, and actually I lied. There are a couple of books in here that I don't have yet. That are just in really rough shape, and I'm not even sure if I want to keep them, and this is one of them. This one just has a lot of creases and edge wear on it, and it's pretty beat up. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to even keep this one, to be honest. But thankfully, there's not many like that. There's only like 2 or 3. Party Summer, this one's a bit rough as well. But it's okay, I'm not complaining. You guys will see once I get to the good books that this was more than worth it. Cheerleaders, The Second Evil. The Dead Girlfriend. This is the other point horror book. The Secret Bedroom. The Dare. Hopefully these are coming into focus okay. Truth or Dare. I'm going to try to kind of hurry through these so this isn't a super long video. And Silent Night. Already have all of these ones. Then we have Double Date. The Cataluna Chronicles, The Dark Secret. First Date. The New Girl. This is the very first book in the original Fear Street series. And the very first book in the Fear Street Saga series. Again, I already have this one. A New Fear. This one actually might be better than the one I currently have. I'm not sure. I'll have to go through and sort these. This one's really nice, actually. I don't even think it's been read before. Very tight binding on it. Okay, on to the ones that I needed for my collection. Or none of these are ones I've had before. So we have Fear Hall the Beginning and Fear Hall the Conclusion. These are both in pretty good shape for the most part, and these are later books in the original series. So these ones are a little bit rarer, go for a little bit more money. And they're in mostly good shape except for the first one. I'm not really sure what this is from or why it's like this, but the pages are like really spread out on the end there. The binding is tight on it. It doesn't really have any creasing on the spine or anything, but it's like, I don't know, the pages are just like really spread apart, and it's, I don't know, like slightly warped. Not badly warped or anything, but it's got a little bit of a warped edge to it. So yeah, I don't know, it's kind of weird. But other than that, it's in pretty good shape. We have the Cataluna Chronicles, The Evil Moon. Actually, I think I already do have this one. I think I put it in the wrong pile. The Stepsister 2. Cheerleaders, The New Evil. Cheerleaders, The Evil Lives. Sunburn. Then we have Who Killed the Homecoming Queen. I think this is one of the later ones in the original series too. This one's a little bit rare, kind of hard to find. We have another pretty rare one. This is a super chiller, Goodnight Kiss 2, standalone or the individual title. Another super chiller, The New Year's Party. Aside from the first few super chillers books, the super chillers are a little bit rare, kind of hard to find as well. Fear Part 3, The Last Scream. I had the first 2, and now I finally have the third one. We have Silent Night 3. And this one is in okay shape. I was kind of excited to have this one. I used to have a copy of this book, and I sold it. And so I'm excited to have another one. It's not as good as the copy that I sold, unfortunately. I sold it a long time ago before I decided I wanted to collect these. But at least I have all of the Silent Night books again now. We have Secret Admirer. We have Missing. The Face. The Cataluna Chronicles, Deadly Fire. I have all 3 books in the Cataluna Chronicles trilogy now. And Killer's Kiss. This one's a little bit warped, but that doesn't really bother me too bad. As long as the books aren't too creased up or have a ton of edge wear, I don't mind it if they have a little bit of like a curve to them. Let's see. Then we have, this is kind of the holy grail here. I have the last 3 books in the original Fear Street series, and seeing these books in the photos on the lot on the marketplace ad was pretty much what made me decide to go pick these up. I could not turn this down. So we have book number 49 in the original Fear Street series, Into the Dark. This one I think goes for like around $20 online. Then we have book number 50, The Best Friend 2. This one goes, I think, for like around $30 to $40 online. And these are all in really nice shape too. No creasing, very little edge wear. I'm very happy to have these. And then the very last book in the original Fear Street series. And I absolutely love this one too. This is one of the few Fear Street books later in the series that I've actually read. I read this a long time ago, or not a long time ago. I think like a year ago. I borrowed it from the library, or earlier in this year. I don't remember now. And this is actually a really good one too. But this book is also very valuable and goes for like 30 to 40 bucks online. And that is Trapped. This is a great book, a very unique and action-packed book in the Fear Street series. And it's in really good shape. I'm super happy to finally have this. It's got a tiny bit of edge wear at the top there, and some yellowing and stuff on the pages, but oh, there's a little bit of a dog-eared page too on the inside here, but really nothing too bad. I can't complain at all. So yeah, just for like these 3 books alone here was more than worth the price of just the gas money I spent going to get these. And like I said, I basically got these books for free. I paid hardly anything for them. So, and moving on to the very last stack, you guys aren't going to believe this. I have the first 10 books in the Fear Street Sagas series. If you guys know anything about Fear Street, you know that these books are all very collectible, very hard to find. The first few aren't too bad, but once you get to like books 5 and 6 and up from there, they start getting a bit valuable. So I'll go through these real quick. And I only have currently, before this lot, the first book in the series and then book number 15, I think. So yeah, I needed pretty much all of these. So we'll go through these real quick in reverse order. Number 10, The Awakening Evil. We have number 9, Heart of the Hunter. Number 8, Dance of Death. I think this one might have my favorite cover of this Fear Street spinoff series, to be honest. I don't know, I just think that's really cool. He wanted her heart and her life. This one's really cool too. Number 7, Children of Fear. Number 6, Daughters of Silence. Number 5, The Hidden Evil. Number 4, The Sign of Fear. Number 3, Forbidden Secrets. And number 2, House of Whispers. So yeah, that's it, guys. Those are all the Fear Street books that I just picked up. I drove like 4 hours round trip to go get, but it was worth it, because for those of you who maybe aren't familiar with these books, like, you have no idea how rare they are, hard they are to find, and I'm just super excited to finally have all these. Now I just have to go through and organize them, take all the Fear Street books off my shelf and reshelve them, and then go through. I have a checklist too. I can show you guys. Checklist of all the Fear Street books, and I have to go through and mark off which ones I have. After this, I think I'm pretty close to completing the original series. I think there's only like a few more that I need now. Before this, I only had about half of the original series, roughly. And from what I can tell, looking at it right now, I think there's only like maybe 4 more that I need to get, 4 or 5 more, and I'll have a complete original series. Of course, there's still all of the spin-off series that I need. I'm still missing a lot of the Fear Street sagas. They're not a lot, but about 5 of those, and those are going to be hard to find. Those are really rare. I'm still missing a few of the seniors books, 3 more. I need 3 more Fear Street seniors, and those are extremely rare, especially the last one, number 12, Graduation Day. That book goes for like $100+ online. An extremely rare book. hopefully I'll find a copy of it one day because I refuse to pay $100+ for it. And then, yeah. So other than a few more books in the original series and then the spin-offs, I'm getting close to completing my Fear Street collection, and this helped me out big time. So I'm super excited now. The only minor negative and the thing that's got me a little bit overwhelmed is I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit all of these on my new bookshelf. I'm going to have to like completely rearrange my bookshelf and try to get all of these on there to fit. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. That's all I have for today. Peace.